Hi and welcome to MQW Driving School, another video. This is just a general practice with one of the PDI. We are ORDIT registered, MQW Driving School, trying to do 17 competencies, and we were just recorded this session so PDI want to hear what she did it, so she can listen her own words and she can do better. Have a look. It's 9:45, so you can start from now.
Hi. How was your last lesson?
Yeah, it was fine.
Can we just do a recap on our last lesson? What did we do?
In last lesson, you mean the before we come in
Well,
here?
before we came
Oh yeah. So we was doing some roundabouts, and
what did you practice on roundabouts?
we was doing that left turns,
Yeah.
and then we did some going straight to the roundabout, left and straight.
Right. So, what would you like to do today? No, Noreen, shall I call you?
Yeah.
What would you like to do today?
You know, like as you already have seen that sometimes my left and my straights are not that, I don't get that much puzzle, but when I do the right turns, some roundabout I can do it, and some roundabout when they come with the picture of diagram or something like this, you know, especially when we go to the dual carriageway, if you go to the crosscut, that kind of roundabouts, I feel always doing something wrong, because one time I was going, I even get the guys beeping me from the back, and I don't know what I did wrong there, why he was doing, I didn't find it, the reason.
So that means, can I say something?
Yeah.
So that means you don't know how, like complex roundabouts?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So we will practice on that today. So what would you scale yourself on the roundabouts? At least is 0 and most is 10.
If you would say that if I'm maybe on 5, so like I can do some of them very easily. If they're easy, I also find it easy, but when they are not, I get confused and I do mistakes.
So what routine do you think we will see?
Yeah, carry on.
What routine do you think we will use on going to rights as well?
Okay, going right. So I do like this. So I check my mirrors, then I give signal, and then see if it's okay. Then I will change my lane to the right lane, or like last right lane, and then I come to the roundabout. I look if there is no one. Then I see if it's safe. I just start using the roundabout.
Then who has a? Do you know who has a priority at the roundabout?
The people on the right.
Hold on. Okay, traffic approaching from which? So I asked that already, haven't I? In my own wording.
Yeah.
So why is it important to? Why is it important at the roundabout to assess early as possible?
Just to find the safe gap, or see who's coming. If I have the gap, I can go.
Okay. Right. How many minutes?
Should go to
Okay.
Roundabout.
Right. What kind of help would you like me to give you on turning rights roundabout?
Just like, like the simple ones, maybe I can do it. But especially the crosscut, I want you to see me doing the crosscut once at least, then see where I'm doing wrong, and then tell me, and then we will see what we do.
So first I will assess, you want me to see you how you're doing, and if you're doing
please.
anything wrong,
Yeah,
you want me to remind you or prompt you?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay,
yes.
that's fine.
That's okay.
Okay, that's done. So now, as a driver, it's your responsibility for other road users' safety and the passenger sitting in your car. And if it's any, if I see any danger in being me coaching your lesson, if I see any danger of being you harm to others, I will intervene as a verbally, and maybe physically I will use my brake or to not let you have do any danger to other.
Okay.
So that's my responsibility as well.
Okay, understand.
So are we ready to move off?
Yeah, sure.
Is the time done?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do your routine, please?
Okay, so I got my seat belt.
Okay.
In my car already, my mirrors. Everyone go seatbelt. Yeah, seatbelt. Okay. Should I move?
Yes, please. Is it safe to move?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look at your head.
Yeah, sure.
Very
Yeah.
good routine check. So I'd like you to end of the road, turn left, please.
Let the road left.
Good mirror checks. Right, we're going to turn left again, please. Is it safe to go?
Yeah.
Well done. Right, do you know what speed is of this road?
It's 30, but I think it's changing to 20.
Yes, well done, very good.
Traffic.
We're turning, before traffic lights, we're turning right, please. Oh, you mean that one? I was good.
So that's okay. We can go from there. So then we come to that one. This way you can save a little time of the traffic lights. Yeah.
Right, Nori here. Who has priority here?
I think they are going, so I should stop for them. But
Does anybody has priority here?
no.
So basically you give it to each other. You.
Yeah, because first I thought the car on my side, but actually car on both sides.
So do you know what's the speed of this road as well?
This one, I think I see that's 20. Yeah.
Yes, well done, very
We're going
good.
left.
Can you see ahead of you turning left, please? Take the next road on the left.
End of the road right.
End of the road, can you turn right, please?
And now it's changing to 30,
Yes, well done.
but this sign is not good.
That one.
Yeah.
Nori, let me know when you think it's safe to go.
My right is okay.
Yep,
I think I can go now.
well done.
It's a bit far, I can make it.
Can you see what warning sign we could see ahead of us?
Warning sign. Oh, roundabout is coming.
Am I going right now?
Ready.
Right, I want you to turn right third exit, please. Just keep eye on that car as well.
Yes. Any help?
Do you need any help?
I think this one will be okay. So it's like check my mirror,
Yep, well done.
then signal,
Yep,
and if no one maybe can go right.
okay, good.
So that's my one. And two.
Very good.
So
What's the speed of this road?
20. Did I done okay with this roundabout?
Yes, you did really well there. But do you know what speed is of this road?
The 20.
Yes, well done. Where did you see this?
Take a
Can we talk? Take the next left, please. Very good. Can you see ahead of you? Can you see road ahead of you?
Oh, it's going downhill, potholes.
Yeah.
Nice, slow.
Well done.
Okay, so that's one.
Left or right?
Okay.
Alright, end of the road, I want you to turn left, please.
Good. Mirrors, signal.
Very good.
What's that?
Now, left.
Only left.
No, it's only one way.
Yeah.
Alright, end of the road, turn left, please.
But do you have to tell me this?
No.
Ask me.
Oh,
Okay. Check my knowledge.
I know, I forgot that.
Okay, no problem.
I need to guide you.
Now we go back this side. Fourth.
Right, Nori, we're going to be turning at the roundabout, turn 4th exit right.
Fourth exit right.
Right, so we're going to come back to this road again.
Okay.
Do you need help?
I think I'm doing it first time this, but let's see.
Okay.
I normally go like 2 or 3, but I've never done like 4. But let's see. So we've got like
So which mirror are you going to check?
1,
Yeah.
2,
Yep. And where are you going to position your car?
right side.
Yes, well done, very good.
2.
Second.
So not this one, next
No,
one.
not that one, that's 3rd, 4th. So we're going to go to that one. So look into, yeah, well done, very good.
That's something new. Okay.
But how did you find it?
It wasn't that hard, but I think maybe I just in my mind I thought maybe it's something new and I cannot do it.
Very good, but you did it really well. You did your mirror checks well.
So that means if I have to go right, 4th, then I do exactly the same like a 3rd.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks. That will increase my confidence now. Then I can do it for the next
So
time.
now we got another roundabout coming. We're going to be turning 3rd exit right, please.
Yeah. Okay.
So I want you to tell me when we're going to go in, talk through me when we're going to turn 3rd exit right, please.
3rd exit right.
Yeah.
So I can see the warning.
Mhm.
Then I will need to check my mirrors.
Yeah.
Then I will do the signal. So
Yeah.
this driver will know. Then nobody's coming, so I can go without stopping. So that's number 1.
Yep.
That's my 2.
Yep.
And I think about now,
Yeah, well done. So you need to glance to the,
a glass to the left.
yes, well done. Why do we need to glance to the left?
That's a good question. Okay, but I thought they need to stop for me, the left traffic.
Yeah, but sometime it could be a cyclist coming
Oh yes.
or a motorcyclist.
Do they need to stop for me or they will not?
They do need to stop for you, but sometime,
What if they don't?
what if they don't?
Oh yeah, we can't rely on them, isn't it?
No. So you need to be safe yourself.
Go 3rd on the
Right, I want you to turn 3rd exit right, please. And I want you to talk it through, please.
Okay, so my mirrors,
Yep.
my signal, my
Yeah.
position.
This
This
is,
time is coming. I'll stop.
yep, well done.
He's not. He's not giving signal.
No,
I thought they're not giving signal. They're going straight.
I know. That's why we need to make sure. How can we tell that they are not going left? They're not going. They're not going. They're taking the exit off. How do we know? 3rd. Yeah. Very good.
Then pull up on the
Can you pull up on the left? Safe place, please.
mirrors, signal.
You want to explain that?
Just give me a little
Yeah, that's fine.
information.
So do you remember when I said to you we need to look at the left?
Yeah.
You see these cars who came from the right and they had no signal.
Yes.
So that could be just if you assume that, oh no, they're going left, it would have been danger to you and others. So that's why we need to look at the car's position always.
Oh yeah.
If they were inside the roundabout right, they weren't positioning to the left, far left.
Yeah, the position was on the right. Yes.
Right. So that shows they're going right. I know they did wrong not giving signal. That's very danger to the people who are waiting
Oh
to
yeah.
go.
So yeah, that's another sometime. Like when I normally go to the roundabout
Yeah.
and I see people when they signal, I think I decide very easily.
Yeah.
But when they don't signal, I get confused. And when I try to go and they come, I have to do the last minute break sometime.
So that's why you need to 100% make sure before you go, either look at the position. Main thing I will say, if they don't have a signal, look at their positioning. If they are out of a roundabout, like more to the left, that means they're going left. If you think they are inside the roundabout, that means they're going to go in right, but they're not signaling.
So is it okay if we say like this, that check their signal
Yeah.
and then check their position? If
That's
both are okay, then okay. Otherwise, still make sure.
Sure.
Oh, makes sense.
That's right.
That's
So
good.
how did you find just right
This-
turns now?
I think that's good that the fourth one I did it first time,
Yeah.
but I think the third and fourth is the same way to do it. It's just like to keep turning more or count another turning from that side.
Yeah.
But thanks to increase my confidence. I thought fourth is something very hard to do it.
Okay. So now we're gonna go practice
Some more.
some more.
Okay.
Are you okay to do yourself, or do you want more help from me?
Mm,
Because you said like you wanted to do these yourself, but now it's gonna be more.
cross gate one.
See?
After the mini roundabout, we will go cross gate one.
Yeah. So after mini roundabout, we're gonna go to the cross gate one, and it's got more a bit complicated one. So do you want to help there, or?
Like a mini I can do it,
Mhm.
but when you do the cross gate, I want you to see that where I'm doing wrong, and then tell me my mistake, because I know I do something wrong there. So I want to see, in your opinion, that what actually normally I'm doing wrong.
That's fine, no problem.
No-
So move up when you're ready.
Do you know about your wiper?
Do you know about your wipers?
It has to be
Because
this
it's
side.
raining.
So
Yeah.
this side. Yep.
Yeah, well done. Very good. Very good. You did good checks. So do you know what's the speed of this road is?
Maybe school sign. School.
Yes, well done.
School maybe 20,
Yep, very good.
but 30 is there.
Yeah. After basically when you pass the school,
Okay. So I cannot start 30 until.
no, till you not pass the.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was reading over. So bend, roundabout right.
Well done. Very good. So we're turning second exit.
This side.
Second exit right, please. Is at the mini roundabout. Second exit right. Very
So
good,
mirror,
Yep.
signal,
Very good.
nobody. Okay, go. No, they are stopping for me. Yes.
Yes, they are.
Okay, that's fine.
Because is it okay me to explain?
Yeah.
Because you were already in a roundabout, so they had to stop.
Just paranoid me. Sometimes they will know we don't stop.
So it was, but you were inside the roundabout.
But this is why you said that better we look every time.
Yeah.
Don't just believe they will go straight.
Going straight.
Do you know this?
Do you know about these signs?
Yeah, so it's not my priority, but I don't think anybody coming, so I can maybe go.
Well done. Very good for glancing.
So, do I have to stop?
No, you don't need to say he's on side. If he was behind you, then
Okay.
because he's on the left. No, right. Sorry, and you're on the left.
I thought when we get the ambulance, police cars, then we have to pull up and let them go.
You do if they're behind you. Another reason, if just say the car at the front of them, if it's not progressing, and if they're overtaking, yes, then you pull up and then you give away.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, they're going this side, I'm going this side.
Yeah, you going in your own lane, he's going in his own lane.
But it's still okay to slow down.
Yes, it's better to be safe.
This time there's like
End of the road turn. Okay, Noreen, what can we see ahead of us?
going left sign,
Yes, well
and
done.
then give way.
Yes. What giveaway is it?
Anybody crossing? No, nobody
No.
crossing. And this one more give way.
Yep,
No, nobody coming.
well done.
I can go.
What's the speed of this road, Noreen?
Oh, we got that 40 miles.
Yep.
Yes.
What can you see ahead of you?
Got traffic light.
Yep.
Sit like this, so you can see from head to toe easily, and then you can look on the shoulders easily. Following this one, stop rocket.
What's the distance between this car and in front of you and this car?
In one car. What do you mean now?
Yeah,
Oh,
now.
I need 2 seconds.
Yes. What's,
Is this 2 seconds?
no.
Ask me.
Is this 2 seconds?
No. What can be the danger?
How can it be the 2 second then?
It's supposed to be. I need to give a good distance with the other car, like 3-4 cars maybe.
Yes, well done, very good.
What can be the danger?
What can it be danger of you being too close to that car? It's like a truck in it.
Maybe they fall down the truck.
Yeah.
The car will maybe fall down.
That's true. It could, the belt was gone underneath. It could be loose, and the car could be.
You cannot do the brakes.
Yeah. Have everything.
Do you want me to tell next time if you're not doing following distance, or you do it by yourself?
So, do you want me to tell you next time following distance, or will you do it yourself?
I think I do these mistakes sometime that I don't realize. I just follow them, but
Do you want me to remind you then?
yeah, if I do wrong, I don't mind. Yes.
That's fine, no problem.
So now we're going to the.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go right, Nori. Third exit, please. The third, isn't it? Third exit, please. So where do you think you're gonna position your car now?
I normally go to the right lane, but I think the road work I cannot go right lane.
That's right. So which lane are we gonna use?
Then I will stay in the left lane, and then I will. Do I'm allowed to go right on the left lane?
If we go further, just say if you see if your line is open,
Okay.
what do you think? You will be able to go back into your right lane?
Yeah, if the construction is not happening over there,
Yeah,
then I will go to the right.
that's right.
This is hybrid. Oh yeah, this roundabout I was talking about, that I do something wrong. The last time the guy beat me,
Oh.
and I'm not sure. So we going to Crossgate?
Yes, we're going right.
So
Third exit.
can you see me my mistake, how I do it, then tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay, no problem.
So mirror, signal,
Very good.
and one more time the mirror, signal. Like this. So when I do this one,
Yeah,
I do I do mirror signal and come in the right lane.
that's good.
Then when I come here, I'm going on the third one. So then I do again mirror signal.
Yeah.
Then I stay in the right lane.
No, we need to now from here.
No, you watch me first.
Sorry.
Then I normally stay in the right lane like this,
Oh.
and then
It's too close to the front car. What danger could have been?
oh sorry.
Okay, right.
Then I normally move the car outer circle.
Okay, can you pull up on?
Then I'll say, okay, Noreen, I've seen it. What you mean? So can we find a safe place to pull
Right,
up?
can you find a space? Nori, we just seen what you do. So can you pull up on the left, a safe place, please?
I'm okay to stop and cycle.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Yes, you are.
Because if there is no double yellow line, double red
Oh.
line, so you can allow to stop, and cycle will overtake you when after looking properly.
Thank you. I heard you weren't. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, Noreen. I just seen, what you just did now. That like we came from roundabout, you stayed in right lane.
Yeah, this is how I do it, because like when I did my learning, they said this, like the other round where they said check mirror, go right position,
Yeah.
stay inside circle, and when after the second exit you can move back to the left lane.
Okay.
So this is how I do it.
Although you made a mistake there, yeah. So, what should I talk about? Mistake first or not? This.
So okay, now I've seen it. This is how you do it. But did you notice that there was a sign telling you that 2 lanes are going right?
No, you made when you were too close to the car.
Oh yeah. So let's talk about that one first.
Exactly. So, now at first do you remember when we were near the traffic lights? You were very, very close to that car.
Yeah.
So, what's the distance of the being, car at the traffic lights or any giveaway? The rule is that you need to have a gap. What's the rule?
The instructor even the tire and tarmac, that I need to see the tire.
Exactly. But just say if you don't have that gap, what danger could have been?
Or maybe hit him from the back.
Exactly. And just say if his car didn't move or anything like that, then am I saying it right?
Yeah. No, why it happened? Ask me.
So why did you go too close to that car?
You know what happened? You know, like I was thinking I'm in an inner circle. Then I didn't thought the light will change or something. Then what happened? Then I was planning to take my change, and I didn't notice too much on the front.
So you didn't do a ladder. Basically, you didn't plan ahead.
Yeah. So I was
Okay,
looking where I'm going, and forget. I was just like, I was not paying attention to the front more. I was just looking what I was supposed to be doing.
And so when we came from that roundabout as well, you didn't look at the signboard. You can see at the signboard there were there's one signboard. There are two lanes. One's going basically right. They're both going right, but one was right and left.
Yeah.
So you tell me, isn't it safer to be in a left than a right? Can you tell me why is it safer to be in a left than a right?
Maybe if I stay left, then I don't need a lane change. Maybe.
Yes, well done, very good. And there's another thing, it could be that safer to be left. Just say if you came through the right,
Yeah.
and the car, why do they have right lanes? Why is the right lane for?
Maybe making a U-turn to go back.
The right.
Or right lane to go right.
No, that one goes to. Just say if you're going right, that lane was for to go right, and this was going to take this exit. And another question, just say you came inside the road, why they got right lane and left lane? In this I'm talking about here, and I'm trying to explain to you.
Or we got left lane for going left and straight,
Yeah.
and right for the going right.
Yeah. So when we came here, giving example, when you came inside the road, which one is normal position of, because you needed to change lane and get back to the left, didn't you? Why couldn't you stayed in the right lane?
Or the right lane finish in the right side of the road, maybe.
No, you're not understanding me.
Can you take me then?
No. First my question was, I wanted answer from you. I wanted to get out from you
Okay.
that they got two lanes. Why they got two lanes?
Can you draw for me?
Yeah. I'm not talking about. Just say this is roundabout.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're both going. This going right and this going. This is going right and straight, but this is going right.
Yep.
But when we come out from the roundabout, so if you look at these are two lanes, yeah.
Yeah.
So can you tell me this lane? You came out from this lane and then you changed back into the left.
Okay, that's what I did.
But
yes.
just say if you didn't, if you stayed in that lane, what danger could have been there?
Oh, people will passing me from the left.
Yes. So that just say if you didn't progress or anything like that, innit?
They will overtake me from the left.
Exactly. That's why you need to be in
Left lane.
left lane. So that's why when you come out from roundabout, it's safer to be in a left than a right.
I didn't think that way. I thought I just need to stay there, and then when it change, I change. I think that is where the guy beat me last time, because when I was changing lane, I think he was on the left lane, and I didn't think where he came from. I thought he will not come, and then when I was moving, he beeps me, and that's where I get confused. Maybe I'm doing something wrong.
So shall I tell you like this then? That means he undertook
you. Can't
you.
stay too long. Can you give me the chance to?
Okay. So now we're gonna go and practice. So now I'm gonna go. Do you want me to guide you next roundabout or prompt you?
Is it the same like this?
It's exactly the same like this.
Okay, can you tell me this time what is the best thing I can do?
That's fine. No problem. So you want me to guide you through all of
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I want to see how you normally should do it.
Okay.
Then I will understand this one.
That's fine. So move off when you ready, please.
Because when they don't understand too
Right.
much with the pictures
I know
and
you-
with explanation,
I
then-
knew you acted like no,
Yeah.
I thought.
then maybe they like to practice more and understand more.
Yeah. She wouldn't understand like this anyway.
Yeah, because the question can make them confused. So sometimes practice.
So do you think is anybody at the traffic lights?
Uh,
Do you think they will change?
she's about to press the button.
Yep.
Now it maybe can change. It's still green. Still, the two people are waiting.
Very good.
Okay, now you start.
So now we're going to turn right, third exit. So
Can you tell me the sign?
can you tell me where the signs are?
So it's a white line.
Yep. Whiteboard. Can you see lines on it?
Yeah.
So which lane are we going to be staying to go to the right?
It's right lane.
Yes, please. Well done. No, we could stay in the left lane,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna get into the right
So check
lane.
the board again.
So look on the board where it
The
says
road marking.
road marking.
Oh, so I mean, if I'm allowed to go from
Yes.
this lane.
Yes, you are. But not all. Don't think that all the roundabout be same.
Okay.
So this one is. So now from here you could go to the right, but look into your right as well.
Right. Yeah.
Well done. That's it. Very good. Good mirror check. Yep. Look to your left. Yes. Well done. Very good.
And off the
That's it. Turn the signal off. Well done. Very good.
Oh. Okay. So this lane also came in the same place.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like 6120. This said so that means both lanes are going 61.
Yes, that's right.
Oh yeah. So that's my mistake. I normally stay right,
Yeah.
and then I try to change it, and that's where I get a little hard work.
Yep. That's right.
Did you understand a little bit?
Did you understand more better now?
I think I understand a little bit my mistake.
That's good.
I normally stay right,
Yep.
and this is so easy,
Yeah,
and now I don't need to change lane.
good. So now from
Take you back.
we're gonna take you back onto that road. So I want you to turn right, please.
It says please lane change after
So-
the junction.
So after the junction, I want you to change your lane, please. Get into the right lane. Well done. Very good. So after traffic lights, we're gonna turn
Another
right, please.
Keep watching me also.
Yeah.
Okay, this one. There's signal.
Yes. Can you see? Yeah. Very well done. Very good. That's it.
We go where the van is going.
No. We're gonna go right. Is U-turn. So we're gonna stop here.
Okay.
So look, is no one coming? So U-turn.
Nothing. We go straight and then come from the back.
Oh yes, please. Oh yeah. I don't think.
No, that's safe to make a straightaway U-turn. It's better. We come from here
Yeah.
and
Did
then
you do
they
that,
take a
yes?
right. Yeah, that's another right.
Oh, straight on the right.
And then that's how you will be back again. So that's a better way to, not a sharp U-turn.
I think we did last time.
No, we did like this.
Did we?
Yeah. So we did like this. Okay.
So now you let me know when you think it's safe to go.
I think after the blue car.
Yes, well done. Very good.
So can you do we're approaching the roundabout. It's exactly the same style. Do you want to try this time?
So now we're gonna go back to roundabout. It's
Mhm.
exactly same what we did just now. Is it okay to you to do it yourself?
Yeah, I can try.
That's good. So I want you to talk me through it.
So which exit we going?
We're going third exit right, please, at the roundabout.
Third exit right from the
Yep.
roundabout.
Are you prepared for the traffic lights?
Oh yeah. So check,
Okay.
cover my brake, look back mirror.
Very good.
Maybe it changed. Oh yeah, it's changed.
Good.
So that's the roundabout. So we're going 1, 2, 3. We're going Skipton Airport.
Yes, that's right. Ring Road.
So 6120, 6120. Can I stay left lane to 6120 then? Because the board says.
Yes, you can.
Okay, let me try. Let me see.
Good.
So 6120 on the floor, 6120 on the floor. So light green, I don't need to stop. Oh, this side is controlled by the light.
Yes, well done. Very
Is
good.
it going to be controlled all roundabout with the light?
Not all of them. No.
Oh, that means
Some-
this side now they
Yeah.
will stop. So that's 2.
Yep.
So that's 3.
Well done. Very good.
6. I used to stay on the right,
Yeah. So now from here, can you see the car ahead?
so I'm just gonna let him go first.
Thank you. He's giving you way.
Yeah. Can we go in the street, please, on the left?
Yeah. Take the next road on the left, please. Is that okay to do?
Yeah, because if you just know that you're just turning,
Yeah.
then there's no need to go shifting lane to the right and then come out.
That's fine.
Can you pull up?
Can you pull up on the left at safe place, please?
Okay, that's fine. How you find it?
Okay. How did you find that?
I think I got a little bit hint now
Yeah.
because I thought I always have to stay right and then move back to the left after the second exit. And now this looks so easy. I'm not saying that I'm overconfident, I'm too easy. I'm talking about like
You understand more better.
Yeah, because I didn't know that I can stay left. But when you show me the board and I was reading the road marking, now it make a little sense. If the both are going straight, I'm legally allowed to be on the left. First I thought I should be on the right all the time, and now it looks so easy to do it, and I think it's less chances of mistakes then.
Okay, is it okay if we go and do again, but would you like to do independently?
We can go to the same roundabout again.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then do you want to try yourself?
Yeah, I will have to.
Okay, that's fine. That's good. So we'll go back again to the same roundabout and try one more time. If you do need help, just ask me.
Okay, sure.
I want you to talk through when you're doing it.
Okay, sure.
Is that okay?
Keep watching.
I know.
I think
The end of the road.
everything is the left.
Take the next road on the left, please.
Okay, where's
Well done.
left?
And take end of the road left again, please. It's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, is it?
Okay, no give way.
Sometimes there's no road marking, but you assume the same end of the road. It's about here.
I think I normally need to come from that way.
Yeah. So we did that one last time.
Yeah.
So that's all.
Do you know what speed is of this road?
Still 20 maybe, 20 small roads.
Okay, is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Yeah, yeah.
So you know, if you were on inside the roundabout, just imagine if you took wrong, you were in right side and you miss your exit. Are you allowed to change your lane in the roundabout?
If it's safe, then otherwise, no.
But are you allowed to do it inside the roundabout?
Yeah, I think in a highway code I read it. They said some people do it, some don't do it. So now we go this way. So where you go?
Okay, we're gonna go straight in.
I think we try right.
Okay. End of the road, I want you to turn right, please, Noreen. I want you to
Check.
talk.
No, check. Is the end of the road? At the roundabout.
At the roundabout, turn right, please.
Third
Sorry,
exit.
wrong instruction there.
Yeah, wrong instruction. Yes.
Sorry, apologize. At the roundabout, turn right, please.
Third exit.
Yes, please. So I want you to talk me through.
Okay, so we going right.
Yeah.
So 1, 2. We're going this side 3.
Yeah.
I need to stay right side. Right. With this time there's no road marking, so
Yeah.
and people are coming on the right, so I will wait for them. So I need to watch here and there.
So where do you think you are looking through? Left and no, sorry, right. And if there's any
Because
car
left.
in,
He's waiting.
well
He's
done.
coming. The van is coming.
This is here. What the 3 lane?
Now can I go?
should-
Yeah.
Yes, it's safe to go now.
And
Very
ask
good.
me now. What if you have another slip lane?
Just say if you have another slip road inside the roundabout, you tell me where you're going to position your car. So now we're going to go third exit right.
One more right.
Yeah, well done.
60 A64 we're going.
Yep.
So I will stay. It's A64. I say A64. So this time only have one option, A64.
Yep.
So I'll stay here.
Well done.
Oh, that's another new thing for me. That same roundabout, if we come from that side, is not controlled by the light,
Yep.
and this side when we come is controlled by the light.
Very good.
I was also got the hint that always the roundabout with the light, or maybe roundabout without the light, and this is half.
Very good.
So tell me something.
What should I tell you?
Just say something is like, sometimes it's like this.
Yeah, sometimes it's like this, but sometimes it's like full. You will see some roundabouts they are fully controlled, and some you will be half control. Some you will see multi-lane roundabout without control of the traffic lights as well.
So we go in the bus now.
Are we allowed?
Yeah.
You can use bus lane now if you want. Can you see the timing of use?
Yeah. And what will be the danger if you don't use it?
What will be the danger if you not use it?
People gonna pass me from the left.
That's right.
Same thing like you're talking about in the roundabout.
Exactly. You know when I explained to you about the roundabout.
That if I stay right, people will pass me from the left.
Exactly.
But when I'm the left, people will pass me from the right, and that is safe thing.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, when they pass.
Because when they overtake me.
Yeah.
Now I
So
can
when
go
they
back.
overtaking you from the left, that's not good. But if they're taking you right, that's okay. I've got a question.
No, I'm just thinking. We started for
Why have you come back?
Hmm?
You're not actually using any place in red.
Yeah, this is 24/7.
Okay, that's
The last one was 7:30 to 9:30, so I should be there. But this time is 24/7. If I'm doing right, then say you've done the right thing. Can you tell the reason why you moved?
So can you tell me the reason why you go back into the right lane, please?
Oh, it was a 24/7 bus lane,
Well done.
and plus the traffic was, so I thought maybe I can do early.
Good.
Good plan.
Good. Very
Now,
good.
depending on the time, we turn. Let's say we start at 9:45, right?
Yeah. So what
So I
time?
think we should be using the left turn, the
First.
first exit, and then go all the way straight, and I will be good to go back.
Okay. So I want you to take a first exit left at the roundabout turn left first exit, please.
So this is also the roundabout. This count as the roundabout.
Yes, it does.
You just pictured the little bit different.
Because this is a traffic control roundabout.
Okay.
Oh, I said
Yeah,
right.
it's traffic control. Yes.
It's traffic, like we were talking about before. This is fully if you look at it, it's fully controlled by traffic.
Yeah.
On the which one we did just now, it was half.
So only one side was.
One side was. This is fully controlled by
So
traffic.
is it okay to say it that way, that I should not assume that the roundabout always with traffic and they're always without traffic, or maybe if they are with traffic, it will be complete with the traffic?
I'm confused.
They say that it's better to watch what's in front of you.
It's better to, if you like look and assess and decide.
Yeah.
It's better to assess before you get into the roundabout, then you know what to do, and you will know. And you look at the signboards. The signboard tells you what kind of roundabout is and which lane are you going to be staying in.
So that the picture, and see, like this time the light, but it's not compulsory will be the light after that. So I have to just watch it every time.
Yes, every
so don't
time.
assume it will be.
Don't think that you got this traffic light, you might have the next one. But you just have to look and assess, and if you think you got it, then you need to wait for that traffic light. If it's not traffic lights, then you can go.
Okay, makes sense.
I'm asking a question like Nori me.
Going straight.
We're going straight. Please follow the road ahead. Do you know what the speed of this road is?
It's 40, but I don't see any new sign because of the road work.
Yeah.
So I think I can stay 40.
Well done. Can you see the traffic
Yeah, I
lights?
can.
Well done, very good. You did really well there.
I'll just check, maybe some more cars are coming on.
We have to keep eye on the junctions as well.
Let's say it was a hospital.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should be more alert when I'm passing the hospital. Maybe the ambulance car will come. No?
Oh yes, that's true.
So tell me.
I didn't think that.
Okay, sorry. No, say no. You still got a chance. You still got a time.
Okay, when we are around the hospital, we need to be more alert because it could be an ambulance coming out from there really fast.
Yeah.
So we just need to be a bit cautious of that things when you're around that kind of stuff. Hospitals or
like a police car last time and fire brigade.
Yeah, fire brigade or any other schools. So when you see all these
police
signs,
stations.
police stations. So you need to look at signs before you get onto the road, and you know what you could expect or what will be coming ahead of you. So that's what you call ahead planning.
That's right. Yeah. No, first when he came, I didn't know, but when I see it, then it came in my mind. Maybe some more coming.
Yeah, that's true. But then you see the sign. It doesn't say sign.
There was no sign, but you can say, if you're passing the H sign, which is a hospital sign.
Like if you pass sometimes they have a board saying NHS.
Yeah.
If you see that, then just keep eye a bit extra on, because they can be coming really, really fast. Then you have to slow down, and sometimes if you are really fast, you don't have time of quickly slowing down. I want to stay quiet now. Because I'm not going to go all around stuff.
So we're going to go straight a little bit, then you will see the Hill sign. I want you to follow the sign from here.
From here?
Yeah, after the lights.
Right after the lights, I want you to follow Hair Health sign, please.
I'm just going to change lane 1 here. Oh, that's the aerial one.
Yep. Which one's the hair hurts one? If you tell me, where does it say it?
Oh yeah, the right side. Sorry.
Well done, very good. So which lane are you going to be staying in? Very good. Excellent.
I'm gonna go.
Can we go now?
Ask me.
What shall I ask?
Do you need a signal?
Do you need a signal? Do you think you need a signal?
So I'm going right. So it's my right signal.
Where's your position?
Right lane.
So do you think you need a signal?
This lane is going right only, so I don't need.
Thank you.
I was the first car also.
Yes.
What can happen if you? What can be this? Any trouble if I do it?
Do you think if you're doing it, it's wrong to do it? Is any
It was
danger?
another care home entrance on the right.
That's right.
So people maybe think I'm turning right and going in the care home right soon after the turn maybe.
Exactly. So basically, if it's a junction, that was a junction. They'll say it was a junction in it. So you must have made them assume that after traffic lights you're going to go into the home care.
Oh yes.
That.
Oh, you're giving me the hints.
Big road there. Somebody
So
else.
can you pull up here on the
Can you pull up on the left at safe place, please? You got me a mirror, but I couldn't see from the back.
Oh, you can adjust it. You can adjust it properly.
That's okay, I can see you now. Well, I've been looking at that one.
That's fine. And this you also adjust properly for you where you see the back properly.
I'm right. You know what I could see now? Seats. A bit more this side. Look there.
Okay. Still on the
That's
roll
perfect.
to complete your feedback.
Okay. You did really good. You're turning right. You do use your signs board now, and you keep your position on the.
I was keeping right first.
Yeah.
Then I'm keep now. I think these roundabout, if I use left, I think that will be more better to use it.
Yep.
And then if you ask me what you did.
So what do you think? What have you has made a progress in your roundabout?
Yeah, well,
if you
I-
scale yourself on. Sorry, I know you're gonna say.
Listen to me then.
Alright.
So you say, oh, actually, I learned many things today. And you say, what?
What have you learned so far?
I think the main thing today, it was improve that I don't have to be on the right lane for going right, and if the left is available, it's better to use the left. And don't forget to read the road sign and road marking, and if there are some numbers on the floor, then match if both are going. Always try to use the left. Okay, try to use it because legally I can, but try to use it left because that will be help me to go easily. And don't assume that every roundabout come with the traffic light. Don't even assume every come without the traffic light. And if they come with the traffic light, start again. Don't assume the next like when you take the bend, it will be another traffic light. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not there. So I just have to be careful to keep watching it. And,
so what would you scale on yourself today?
I think my knowledge improved from. I think I scaled myself last. I gave myself 5. I'm not sure, but you can tell me. But I think I improved maybe 7 and 8.
Yeah, you have improved on your signboards, and you have improved on the like you said, you could use both lane if they're going to. When you get into the roundabout, you weren't 100% there, but now you are.
Yeah.
You know you could use your left lane as well. You don't need to use all the time right. So in my eyes, I think another thing you start improving more. You look at the, road markings more.
Yeah.
Before like you said, you didn't. So now when we did just now this roundabout, you did it yourself and you did it really well.
Oh, thank you for the feedback. And Yeah, I understand it now. I think my mistake was staying right and not reading the board.
Yeah.
But I will try my best next time when I will go to pick my kids and do some practice. I will try to be using the signboards more and do it properly.
Okay, that's good. So I will see you next week then.
Right.
Alright.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Okay. So that's the end of your session. We are just
How was
Five.
it today?
5 minutes over.
Oh,
Okay. We started about 10:45 when we
Yeah.
started briefing. So 5 minutes we was doing 3 minutes we did the briefing, but we went a little bit up on the briefing in the beginning. So that's where we won. I think on the way back, maybe just because of this road work,
yeah.
it took us a little time to stay in the queue, and then we got a chance to do the left turn, and we came back. So other thing we just can save in the beginning. I think when we started the route in the beginning and we did some left and right, we can maybe a little bit cut it down a little bit, and thus we can save another 2 minutes, 3 minutes from there. Then this complete we can. This side we did all okay. I think we just can cut down a little bit in the
So
beginning.
you don't want me to use that one now?
You know, like one of them we did the U-turn, so that we can save.
We're gonna stay at that.
Yeah, we can save this one. We don't use that one. We just come there, then we can just go down, take the right turn, and just come
Which U-turn from here?
from little one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We came. We no. 1 minute.
You know, like some street we use in the beginning. Yeah, cut down the streets. Don't use the streets then, because then we can save the time.
Alright, 1 minute. I was gonna do this. Okay. When we went from right and then do left.
Yeah.
And then go. Then you have to go straight in.
So you know, like when we went from there,
Yeah.
and then we see the first roundabout where you asked me when you see the warning sign.
Yeah.
So that roundabout,
Goes right.
yeah, I think we can go straight then. Second exit.
Yeah.
We try to use the third right because she wanted to do the right turn. So let's say we take it a second exit. Okay, go straight, and then little one do the right, next one do the right. So this some street we did it. We don't go there, then I think we can save some minute from there also. So then 1 minute we save from the beginning briefing. 2 minutes we can save from there, and if there is no traffic like this, you can save 2 minutes. Then exactly you will be back in a good time, and you have time for the feedback. And 1 and 2 minutes up is not a problem. Okay.
Okay.
So instead of 45 minute finishing, if you're finishing in 46, 47, no problem for that.
That's all. I won't look at the time.
No, you have to
I don't want-
always keep the clock.
You know what's gonna happen to me if I like look? I was giving you briefing and I keep asking, what time is it? What time is it?
No.
In my head, it's like I need to finish it within 3 minutes.
Do you have that? What you call it? You're using your car, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The best thing we normally tell the PDI how to do it. You know, like the
1 minute. You know what I was gonna do? I'm gonna show you. I think I could do it easy way is.
but we can't use a phone. This is why I'm giving you that option. You know, like small Casio watches. You know that children sometimes wear it.
Yeah, and they have like second and minutes.
Yeah. You can get in Argos for like £2, £3, that kind of small one.
Okay.
So take the strap off.
Yeah.
Okay. Put the double tape at the back
Yeah.
and then stick it here in front of you.
Okay.
This will help you in the future for your lessons also.
Yeah.
Why? Because when you have to finish, for example, you're giving somebody a lesson for 1 hour. Of course, you have to bring them back in the house after exactly 1 hour. So then a little bit time on your front always give you the idea that, okay, I'm on this location. This much is the time. Her house is 10 minutes away. So I must have to start moving 10 minutes early towards her house. Otherwise, I cannot finish my lesson in time. And then I cannot reach the other lesson in time.
I want that kind of watch, like a minute counts a seconds.
Yeah.
I want it like that.
She's one from the Bradford Rubina. She's on the, what you call it?
Part 3. How did I do today? Last week you said my direction wasn't good.
You did some mistake.
Tell me, I want to know.
So, for example, don't speak up too quickly until you don't make any mind in your one.
Why did I speak up too quick? Right, what about that? Okay, let me ask you. You know that analyzing,
Yeah.
And you know, when I was trying to explain you something, what I wanted from you, I didn't get that.
Which one?
You know, when you made a mistake,
Yeah, which
did
one?
I do that good? Or did I went too in detail and...
More detail.
I went more detail?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have.
No, you just should pick over there that student is not getting it.
I know, I was like, I'm struggling in my head. You're not
Exactly.
getting it. You're not getting it.
So you say, you try to explain me verbally.
Yeah.
Then you say the student actually have a different, because you always have to remember, student learn in a different ways.
Yeah.
Some learn verbally, some want to watch the picture, some wants to watch the little bit video, and some want to watch as a demonstration. Then someone do it and they will pick it up like this.
So, okay, 1 minute. So look, she made a mistake. So I should have said, okay, you stayed in right lane, but you could have used the left lane then a right lane. So then I should have stopped there.
You say, no, we said to you before that I do this way, let me watch it and tell me where I'm not doing wrong. Then you said, okay, Noreen, can you pull up on the left hand side? I understand. I've seen what you mean, what normally you do. Okay, so then you know my fault. Okay, then you go for analyze. Okay, Noreen, when we went there, this is how you do the roundabout, which is fine. But this roundabout, if you notice, there was 2 lane was going right. Did you see that board? Yeah, I seen it. Okay, so what the board was telling you, that both lanes are going right? Yeah. So why you choose the right one? Why you didn't choose the left one? I thought that's supposed to stay.
Sorry, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. I come out with the question so difficult. Now look, the way you explain is so simple. It's like, okay, Noreen, you were at that roundabout. There were 2 lanes going to 3rd exit. Why didn't you stay on right lane?
Yeah.
Why didn't you stay on left lane?
Because I thought and maybe need to stay on the right lane, because the roundabout when you go right, you stay right.
So let me get in mind. So which one do you think is more safer? Left or right?
You know the way you show me the diagram.
Forget the diagram first. You just if I ask her like that on the test day. So I will say, okay, Nori, which one do you think is safer, left or right? So she could say to me,
I'm not sure. I don't know.
The left is more safer.
And then you can explain. Do you want me to tell you why?
Do you want me to know? Okay, she said she doesn't know, so
Yeah.
I'll say, okay, isn't it more safer left? And if she says why, and I could say because if you
then
are,
you can show me a little bit diagram and
Okay.
draw it, and then
but
let me.
isn't it? I'm going into detail.
No.
Okay, that's fine then.
Because she told you this is where she do normally wrong. If you don't do this on that time, then how we can do better the next 3? We have to do this, then you have to come back, then we unable to
So
do.
the way I explained I analyzed the mistake, and the way I explained it, it was good.
But you didn't got me the remedy that.
That's what I'm saying. That I guess talk.
Yeah. So you ask the student or ask her. It is going to help you if I just draw the diagram to you and explain you. Yes, please. Okay.
So the way I did it to
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Then because I gave you the hint to do it, then you ask her straight away. Soon you know she's not understanding it. Give her an option. Do you want me to explain it? So this pen and paper will be just down there. You're just gonna pick it up and you say, okay, see, this is where you was. This is 2 lanes. If you stay there, right, then people will undertake you from there. Now imagine if you stay on this one, no one will undertake you and you will stay left. And second, you don't have to change lane. And remember when you was trying to changing lane and you was looking to the back more and you didn't realize what's happening on the front and you get too close to somebody. So that's another danger you can get it. Okay, how about we go and practice, and we have another roundabout exactly like this. How about if I take you there and I help you how to do this one, right? And then next time I'll give you the chance to do it. So do you think it's
So
like,
we're planning like first she does it.
so
Trying
she
to do
show
it. She's gonna show us to her to do it, and then the way you made a mistake, and I know she's gonna make it. Then we pull up. Then I tell her that which way is the safer to come out from roundabout, is it left or right?
Yeah, and
She
right.
says, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then I explain her.
Yeah.
And then after that, when we do know all the explanation, then we go, and if she wants me to talk through, I talk through. If she wants me to prompt, I will prompt her.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna say, you know her
Oh,
very
yeah.
well. She's gonna say talk through.
Talk to. So then you say, okay, let me improve your observation habit. So see, when you go there, first of all, if there is a diagram, you must see the diagram. After the diagram, if they're telling you the road
Okay,
layer.
let me 1 minute. Okay, me showing her diagram in my head. If she makes, I know she's gonna make that mistake. I wanna bring either sheet or book where they show the diagrams.
Yeah.
I think she will understand more better like that than rather than me drawing.
Yeah. So what we can do, we can just get on Google. So you just pick like roundabout diagrams, go to the images.
But don't. I wanna bring a paper. I will take more time on them.
No, I mean, if you want to print the pictures already in advance, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll start doing that.
Hmm.
So I'm prepared for her.
Hmm.
I have got, the book what they gave her on
Because these kind of
Highway Core. I have got it printed out. The red one.
yeah.
They gave me on the app, haven't they? I printed all that out. So shall I show you that one next
Where you
lesson?
do all this at home?
Yeah, I've got a printer at home.
The good one. That's why you print all in the home. Otherwise, 1-2 pages you
Don't
can do.
ask, I spend money so much on this.
Yeah, printing you cost much.
Printing, I bought so many books. This lady told me to bring another book, but I can't even read that.
The first time when I was I have to make my folder, I went to the internet cafe because I don't have the printer.
Yeah,
I went to the internet cafe. I have to sit down, open each pages,
yeah.
and I have to keep forgetting it. Did I print it or not? Like sometimes when you open,
know.
then I print it up, and then the guy ink of the printer is going there. So I have printed so many of them. He keep charging me. Then I finished up. It cost me £68
Oof.
because I was using his computer, his internet. So he charged me for that one. Then I did some color print, some black and white print. So he charged me color differently, black and white differently.
No, I printed all out, all the book. I printed out.
Yeah, so
colour
that's
one.
how. Then I did it. I was just like, I can buy the printer and buy the paper and do
Yeah.
at home by doing this all in the internet cafe, and now you have to pay a lot of money to him just for his printing. Anyhow,
My
So-
feedback. Okay,
so-
so far 1 minute. So far I understood the fault
yeah,
and remedy and the question.
yes,
Before I was not 100%. Today I've got hang of that.
and we did add some more small mistake to
Like
police car I was trying to stop.
I've got question for that. I know I did give you answer, but in my head I was a bit puzzled.
Where you come?
Puzzled.
That's in there.
Mari gaya. I was in puzzle in my head. He's coming from that side. Why do you need to give away?
Yeah, natural.
No, you don't. If it's your side, yes, you do. But if it's not, I never seen anybody giving a side.
No, but Noreen was doing it, not me. I was your student, so I gave you the chance to practice to pick my fault.
You drove like her today. So but I was confused in my head. I was thinking, no, you don't.
So you just tell me
No,
the
you
Noreen.
don't. But you did it because you are. In my head, I was thinking, oh, shall I say no? You didn't. I was too minded then.
No, Noreen did it.
Okay.
Okay. So natural, because I learned like this that if I see any, I should pull up and let them go. Then you help me out to explain me. See, so even you can show the examiner this person actually do have a little bit observation problem. So for example, when she's going to the roundabout, actually she's not doing the roundabout properly because she's not doing the proper observation. But she can do half the work.
Mm.
So I did half the work. I slowed down in that, but I didn't realize that way that I'm in the different lane, they're in the different lane. So I just can slow down a little bit because they're moving very faster, but don't have to pull up because.
But the way I gave you answer, did I give everything right?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine because I wasn't like.
No. Because that time we can't pull up and start explaining her in that
Exactly.
detail. But we have to touch it. We have to go on the go. We cannot leave it alone.
That's fine.
Okay. Like the signal one.
Another thing. I know I did say to look onto your. Was that left in it?
Yeah.
The right is out. Normally you look at your right. But when you questioned me on the mini roundabout, you said, I was just looking if I. But you were inside the roundabout. They won't move out.
Yeah.
So as a Noreen, I would have to make 100% no when you're inside the roundabout. You don't need to worry about the left. If they come out, it'll be their fault, not yours. Can I
But
say that?
no, that's wrong.
Okay.
That's wrong. Because if you say you don't need to worry about that, mean you're telling the student that she don't need to look there, and that also wrong.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so you say, okay, they're supposed to be stopping for you, but it's always safe to check before you continue or while you're in the round, but they are actually stopping for you, because sometimes they can misjudge your position and speed and they think they can come out. Okay, that is why we do it. And some country, because some people don't have to stop for the right traffic, so that's why it's better to keep checking for every action. Okay, don't just assume
That's fine.
that's a right, because remember on the 17 competencies, information must need to be comprehensive
That's why I didn't say
and
much.
correctly. Otherwise, it's better to stay quiet.
That's I did.
Exactly. So if you ever have any doubt of anything, don't say anything about it. It's much better
Just
than giving the wrong information, because wrong information
But
will
then
drop
it's
your
not
marks.
no. But then it's not the one. Is the computer where it says candidate a question and then you can't answer.
Answer it, yes.
There is like, ooh, shall I not?
Yes. And student can ask you anytime.
But you know, she
anything.
will ask me. She won't stay quiet. She will say okay, and then I will be
because
like,
because they're listening the student wording as well.
yeah.
If something came out from the student mouth and you didn't pick it,
Then I'm the one who's losing the mark. No,
yes.
I know.
This is why when I said, oh, do I have to stop? No, I said something. You have to handle the situation.
And I did.
Yeah. So then, so something like this. So because you made my habit, you should keep moving slowly.
I know.
So you made my habit
Yeah.
that can you talk through please when you're doing it? Can you talk through when you're doing it? So I mean, you giving me a good confidence that I'm your instructor,
Yeah.
but I'm not very hard.